Why you should start practicing meditation? I first thought of meditation when I was in my secondary school. I was looking at some of the self-help book, podcasts, YouTube and stuff, and then they talk about this mindfulness meditation. And this is something that's fancy and looks interesting, so I'm looking into it. And it looks it looks professional. But then I was just exploring it. I really haven't go deep into it until when I was until last year. I joined a meditation retreat 7 days. 7 days. And in that 7 days, um, what we do is that we we eat, we sleep, we shower, and anytime other than that, we are just meditating. So basically, we do everything that keep us alive, and then other than that, we just meditate. Can you imagine? And then there's no talking, no phone, no entertainment, no anything. Just all the basic requirement that you need. I don't think we can imagine how it looks like because at the time before I joined the retreat camp, I also cannot imagine how it's gonna look like. I'm like sitting there for 7 days. How? Isn't that boring? What I'm gonna do? Am I gonna sit there thinking about nothing, or am I gonna think about something else, or I don't know. I just don't have an idea of what it's gonna look like. And carrying that doubt, I still go for it. I still sign up for it, and then I go for it. And I will divide my meditation journey, the retreat into three main phases. First phase is the first and second days. Second phase is third day until fifth day, and the third phase last 2 days. And my emotion, like roller coaster throughout these days. The first day, we mainly focus on learning about the techniques to do meditation. So what we do is that we have to learn that to meditate we have to have a legs postures. Um, like this, we have to bend our legs into something like this, and then we have to bend it like that. I can show you. Yeah, you can look it on Google. And we also learn about some technique to do meditation. So while doing meditation, we are not just idling, we are counting our breath. Right? So we be mindful about our breath. You count to 1 to 10, and then again. That's it. Pretty simple, right? It's not as simple as it seems like. So for the first and second days, it's just about me being sleepy. Really, I was really tired and fatigued at the time. I was just like sitting there, and I'm just like repeating this for the whole day. But I cannot just lay down there because everybody else we have around 100 people there. So I cannot just lie down there because other people are just so focused and doing the meditation. I cannot be just laying down. I have the peer pressure to do the thing. So I just like that the whole day, and then yeah, because we wake up at 4, wake up at 4, and then we sleep at 10 or something. And can you imagine like normally why would people wake up at 4? Right. So I have to adjust um my biological clock, and that's why I'm so tired. Yeah, that's it for the first 2 days. And then for the third until fourth days, until fifth days, is because I mentioned that I have to put my legs into that kind of postures. So this one is my toe, this one is my toe, and then I have to bend like this. This one is my thigh. Imagine. Yeah. So there's a structure that supports. But the thing about that is that this posture is painful to maintain. It's so painful. My leg is in severe pain. I can't focus to do anything because I'm so painful. I can't feel my leg. Right. In the last video I talked about running a marathon, right? There was like painful for my legs. But this one is much more painful than it. Much more. I just feel like giving up. I just feel like, okay, what if I run away? Can I run away from this game? I think I should have tried to run away. I really think about giving up because it's so freaking tired and it's just pure suffering. And then it's just my ego lah. It's just my ego to think, okay, because there are people who do 49 days. They meditate for 49 days. I'm like, I'm just doing 7 days. There's not even 20% of what they have done. They can do it. I can do it. So with that mindset, I continue lah. So that's how I go through it. But it was really something that I can remember for my whole life to as what the difficulty it has. And after that, um, this one is the main one that I want to share. After overcoming the sleepiness about the pain of my legs, then it goes to the third phase where I can fully focus on meditation and techniques. So I count my breath. So I go one, in, out, two, in, out, three, four, five, and then I think, hey, what about my examination result? When is my examination result gonna release? Okay, and then, hey, why am I distracted? I have to go back and I, one, two, three. What am I going to eat for my lunch? Wait, why suddenly my attention goes there already, and then I repeat one, two, three, and then something else, something else. I got distracted so many times that I keep on failing myself. I just can't count to 10. Can you imagine? I can't even count to 10. When I sit there, I just think of something else. And then I think this is something that goes back to the habit of what we have in our daily life. We are so distracted in this world. We have we have phone, we have TV. Okay, nobody watch TV now. Okay, phone itself is so much of a distraction already. We have Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, all those things. We can't even focus for 1 hour, right? We have to constantly check our phone, check our messages, everything, and then we are bored, and we look up for video, TikTok, and you might ask, why is it important to have focus? Why is it important? And I would say that those 7 days is really the most peaceful days that I had in the whole year. I got to really focus, and then in a peace of mind, then I can really reflect on myself to not to say judge, but to observe all my emotion very carefully, and that improve my focus. Improve my focus. And the ways we do meditation is kind of like if you are students, you are working, then you might know Pomodoro, right? 25 minutes working, and then 5 minutes work. 25 minutes focus, 5 minutes work. 25 minutes, 5 minutes, and then a long break, and then the cycle repeat. Meditation also like that. 25 minutes of meditating, 5 minutes rest, repeat, repeat, on a long break, repeat. And with the focus that I practice in the retreat, it helps me to study better, actually. Because I mentioned I do run a business, and then I have some extracurricular activities to join, and I don't have time to prepare for my exam. So I only get to prepare for my exam roughly 2 weeks before the exam. So I have to really be focused at the time to do things. And at that 2 weeks, I apply what I've practiced, focus, study, no phone, no distraction, everything. Study, rest, study, rest, study, rest. And because I'm focused, so I'm able to learn things very fast and learn things very detailed. Because there are things where, we are looking at the book, pretending to be studying, but we are not. Our mind is just wandering around, thinking about something else. But just because that we are focused, I always believe that efficiency is more important than any other things. 1 hours of focused study is more efficient than 5 hours of kinda focus and reading things. That's why focus is something that I would say is the most underappreciated skills in current world. And with focus, we can really do a lot of things. If you put it into a larger scale, is to the ability to do one things without looking at the distraction. Right. There's one quote that I read about is that the key of productivity is to do things that you plan to do. This is something that's straightforward, right? Very straightforward. But we are so distracted. Um, for example, I want to apply for a grant for my business. And then I open my laptop and I check my WhatsApp. And then somebody asks me something. And then I have to settle the issue. Customer asks for something, I have to settle the issue. My mom asks me something, I have to settle the issue. And then I'm not applying for the grant forever. Right. And that is focus as well. Focus is not just about doing the things and then doing everything is focus. It's a habit that we stick onto that I would say focus has been a part of me. And I do write in my diary, I do have a diary for myself, is that the skill that I'm proud of is focus and consistency. Consistency. And with these two, I am very confident that I can not to say be the best, but I can excel in a lot of things if I'm putting the time and effort to it and be humble to learn from people, to put down my ego, to unlearn with focus. And that's why I think all of us we should practice meditation. And that's it for this video and see you.